Hello, dear Scorpio, and welcome to your July 2023 readings with me. If you're new to my channel, please do subscribe. Let's see what's in Scorpio for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And it starts with a very, very beautiful energy over here. This energy is that of protection. The divine protection is upon you, my dear Scorpios. So you're going to be helped when it comes to your career. If you have been suffering from any ailments, health related issues, then don't get disheartened, don't get discouraged, because help is arriving, and help is arriving from above. All right. Then if you were studying, my dear Scorpios, if you are a Scorpio student, then you're protected in the first week of July is what I see, and you will get the proper guidance at this point of time. For work, at your workplace also you're protected. If there was going to be some kind of an issue regarding downsizing or things like that, then I see a protection. So whatever is happening in the first week for you in your career is for your own good. So don't panic about anything, because you are divinely protected and you'll be divinely guided also. I see the divine mother, that is, it can be your own mother who is protecting you against something. And if your mother is not in this realm also, there will be a kind of a spiritual, her spirit, her soul protects you also. This is what I see. I also see that the universal mother is protecting you. The mother universe is protecting you. And what do I mean is, when I say protecting you, is means it doesn't allow you to go on a wrong path, guides you on the good path. Okay. And that doesn't mean, my dear Scorpios, is that that doesn't mean that you go and you jump off a cliff and say, hey, without a parachute of course, and say, hey, I am protected, nothing is going to happen to me. I heard Roshan's a video and she said, oh, you're divinely protected and you're jumping. No, my dear. Okay, just on the light side I'll say that always take calculated risks. No matter how high your protection is, don't abuse it. Okay, I have done that mistake once. I have really made the major mistake of my life, because I thought I was very, very protected, because it was always evident that I was always protected. The last minute I used to be lifted and put in a proper place like that. But once I have abused it too much and I had to pay my price, I almost died. Okay, so I have to tell you, this is the warning that is coming with this beautiful, beautiful protection card, is that never abuse the protection that you have upon you. Okay, everything has its limits. All right, so money wise also you're protected. So that doesn't mean, hey, let's go and squander the money. No. Okay, so I'm saying everything is positive for you in the first week of July. No matter what is happening in your life, the divine hand is upon you, the guidance, the blessings are upon you, and are going to lead you on the proper path, my dear Scorpios. Now the second week we are entering. Money, 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 honey, where is the money? This is going to be the question, because you have spent, or maybe you didn't realize, like, you didn't take a look at your bank account before you spent. And so in the second week there can be some things related to money. Or maybe it's just like somebody comes to you, your friend or relative, and wants money, and you give to them without realizing that you're going to need some money for something that is quite urgent that comes in. And then you're like, oh dear, I gave the money there, but now I am in need of money. It's like, you can't feed everyone. Okay, you have to realize that. Let's be practical over here. It's very nice to be kind, charitable. I love to do that. But then one day I realize is that if I don't keep a little bit for me, I'm going to die of hunger. Okay, so that same thing applies for you in the second week. You have to keep a bit for yourself, and then the surplus you give away. Okay, so keep that in mind, because the second week I see money problems can come in over here. Sudden expenses can take place also for some of the Scorpios, and I would say more the need of money is seen. You're in a tight corner regarding money matters. For Scorpio students also, I would like to join this university, I would like to go there, but I don't have the money for it. So you'll feel that inside of you at this point of time. But no worries, because we are going to the third week. And this third week is a very beautiful energy, because here is the money energy. So what does that mean here? In the third week, it is like you have invested most probably in the past somewhere, and then you get a lump sum on that investment. You're getting some kind of rewards on that, like you never expected, like something that you bought for a particular price, and then multiplied by 10 you get the money, multiplied by 5. So it's a welcome welcome change when it comes to your money matters. This is what is happening in the third week. And I also see that some of you might get money from heritage. Okay, sun, moon and rising Scorpio, somewhere you have sold some land or a house, or that grandpa gave you his car or his vehicle, and you're selling it and you're getting money on it also, upon it. So this is what is seen in the third week also. And I also see in the third week is that for students also, if you are wanting for students loan, then you might almost get it granted in the third week. If you had already started the process some time ago, then in the third week it gets granted, is what I see. But I see a lot of money energy at this point of time. And when I see money energy, money is something which is very infidel, we have to say, okay? Because she comes and she goes. It's like that, the wealth, she comes and the wealth she goes, okay? And yes, I shouldn't be saying she, okay? That would be wrong, okay? Because then it becomes a gender biased, and then I'll be attacked in my comment section. How dare you say for she? It should be a he also, it can be, okay? So money, it comes, it goes, all right? Let's, white flag please, sorry if I made that mistake. So what is the thing is that you have to keep in mind, when the money is coming a lot in from that front door, then it can go from the back door also, because there can be sudden expenses for some Scorpios also. You can lose a lot of money in household works, for example, or you make a very big investment. Suddenly that money that comes, you're putting it in something also. So that money has come but you have invested it, but you don't know what are going to be the returns later on it, okay? So this is also is seen. Then I also see in the third week is that there are some kind of secrets also that can be exposed to you. Maybe you didn't know something about someone in the family. There are always some kind of secrets in some families. So something can come up and you can be a bit startled, like, wow, I didn't know about that, and how come I'm a part of part of the family, but I shouldn't have been kept in the dark about certain things. So this kind of revelations can also happen with some Scorpios. And Scorpios are very good at digging out the corpse. This is what I know, is that they don't leave anything unattended. When they feel suspicious about something, they will dive into things. They will dig into things. They will check the phone. They will check the emails of their partners also. And they will check everything. The moment that one bug of suspicion comes into the Scorpio mind, well, you are going to be dissected and analyzed on all the levels, is what I see. And it's good to do that, because we can't be ignorant, okay? But just because, oh, the person seems to be fine is good. No, I would say, Scorpios, you're right. We need to learn from you, because if we trust someone, a lot, and one day when we know that they have been doing everything right under our nose or right in front of our eyes, then it becomes like a shock. It comes like a shock to us, okay? So yes, if you feel suspicious, definitely dive into the things, but don't, keep that there is a discrimination between suspicion and insecurity, okay? Just out of insecurity, you can, not like that, if you really feel there is a need to dive into some close dear ones, what they are doing in their lives, then you have to do. For example, when it comes to your children also, you can't just be, okay, my child is studying in the room, and I'll just go and check sometimes, is the child really studying? Sorry, Scorpio students, your parents, if they are Scorpios, they're going to come and check you, so you better be studying, okay? Well, then we go to the last week. Now the last week's energy is that of conflict. Here you can get into a word fight or a very heated debate with somebody in the last week. So you need to be careful about that. And yes, for the third week, I forgot to mention is that the Scorpios who are trying to find a new job, you might get a good job offer which pays you very well also, okay, because the money energy is quite good for you in the third week. All right, so now speaking about the fourth week, there is the conflict energy, there is this energy of debate, there is this energy of not being on the same page with someone, okay. It's okay to be on a different page than someone else, my dear Scorpio, but at the same time, it's very necessary to accept other people's point of view also. Okay, that mutual respect has to be there. Okay, I don't agree with you, we don't agree together, but I respect your opinions, yeah, because it's your opinion and this is my opinion also. I'm not budging a bit, you don't budge, it's okay. But now we have to find a solution, a common point, okay. So how are we going to do it? We are not going to fight over it because the energy is lost there. Nothing is coming out of it, absolutely nothing. We are in a lose-lose situation. So let's sit down calm, and let's calm down, and let's listen to the song also. Baby, calm down, and you just sit down, and then you just discuss, and then you just find a solution that is creating that win-win solution. Okay, that win-win situation comes into the picture. It's like, okay, you get something on the table, I get something on the table, and we see what we can do about it. All right, so don't dismiss people just because you're not agreeing with them. Maybe there are some wise things there to learn from there, or maybe there is something nice to take out of that also, and the other party also should feel the same way. But yes, for you, you have to see what is in your favor also at that time, but at the same time you should not dismiss it just because you don't agree with it, okay. Because we all are different and none of us can agree with each other because we are brought up differently, we think differently, we are completely different people, okay. So just try to find the middle grounds, okay, though compromises when nobody gets what they want, right, but sometimes it's required in order to maintain peace. So in the last week, when it comes to your partner, when it comes to your business partnership, when it comes to your workplace, your colleagues, when it comes to your classmates, my dear students, when it comes to your relatives, when it comes to your administrative procedures that you're going through, okay, at that time you need to be calm. At that time you need to say, what is my goal here? Ask yourself, what do I want to achieve over here? And how am I going to achieve it? Fight means zero. You don't get anything. Calm down, discuss, and try to find some solutions, okay. And as I said, take care of your money matters, my dear Scorpios, and also your relations. Last week is all about the relationships, so focus on maintaining relationships, the ones that matter to you the most, okay. So thank you, my dear Scorpios, for listening. Please do like, share, and comment, and I shall see you next month. Until then, take good care of yourself. Bye bye. God bless.